EA Sports. It's in the game.
One game, one desire, one flame, one bonfire, let it burn higher. I never show signs of fatigue or turn tired, cause I'm the definition of tragedy turned triumph. It's David and Goliath, I made it to the eye of the storm, feeling torn like they fed me to the lions. Before my time start to wind down like the Mayans, I show them how I got the grind down like a science. It sounds like a riot on hush, it's so quiet, the only thing I hear is my heart. I'm inspired by the challenge that I find myself standing eye to eye with. The move like a wise warrior and not a coward. You can't escape the history that you was meant to make. That's why the highest victory is what I'm meant to take. You came to celebrate, I came to celebrate. I hate losing, I refuse to make the same mistakes.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Round number one is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. Good exchange. He fires back. Power puncher versus the high stamina fighter. How does the high stamina fighter want this fight to unfold as it goes along?
Well, the high stamina fighter, what he wants to do is he wants to get a lead. Get the lead, go out there quick out of the gate, and then later on you have the power puncher looking for one shot at a time. He's going to be searching them all night, and he's never going to find them.
Manny Pacquiao's really bothering his opponent and the referee here. He just got tagged with another foul. Got to be accurate to send the combination to the body, and he does that. Pacquiao's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. Pacquiao's defense, is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. Really good work right there, landing the two punches in sequence by Manny Pacquiao. Tim Bradley's scoring with that right hand. Wow! He was standing up to it, but now he goes down for the first time. One, two, three, four, five. Hard to prepare for a situation like this, but many do. He's been down, now he's got to survive.
So that's where you're wrong. It's not hard to prepare, it's a must to prepare. If you're a trainer, that's what you do in the gym. You teach a guy, if you're in this situation, this is what you do. You grab on, you move your head, you survive.
Manny Pacquiao with a big right hand. Final 10 seconds of round number one. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Round comes to an end. We saw the knockdown there in that round. A little bit of a momentum gainer.
Yeah, obviously it gives you confidence, but you know what? It can also be a momentum killer, believe it or not.
How so?
Joe, I've had guys where the worst thing that happened to them in a fight was when they scored the knockdown because they thought it was just going to keep happening. And they thought about only the punch they landed, not how they set it up. So they got away from the game plan.
Blocks it away. Big uppercut right on the mark. Up and down. He just looks exhausted to me right now. Bradley's accuracy is non-existent. This guy cannot punch a solid target right now. A referee gives him a warning for headbutting. How about that exchange? able to land the uppercut. Good smooth work by Manny Pacquiao. That's classic counterpunching.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. You know, he just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave him the right hand.
Pacquiao's committed to that counterpunching very early on here in this fight, and that can pay off as the night continues.
Well, it's paying off right now because you see that his opponent now is getting a little worried about letting his hands go, because every time he does, he doesn't find anything, and he finds something coming back at him.
Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. How about a return to sender with the left hand? That's it. Pacquiao's so dangerous with that accuracy, a two-punch combination landing. Coming to the end of this round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, a round like that where it's a lot of busy activity and both guys being busy. When you were a trainer, are those the kind of rounds that you prefer, or do you like the pace to be a little slower? It does depend on each guy.
No, if I have a fight, I'd rather have a guy fighting a guy that you never see him. Leave me the heck alone. And where I'm in control all the time. But the fans love to see a fight like that.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch.
Keep moving around the ring.
Great counterpunch, and I loved how he moved off to the side and then landed it. Manny Pacquiao's being so very effective, punching in combination.
And that's what you want. He's got pretty good hand speed. Might as well use that hand speed. No better way to use it than putting them together.
Bradley's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination.
Come on, kid,
And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. That is boxing 101. A nice, crisp combination by Manny Pacquiao. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Bradley's got to deal with a cut cheek. He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it.
I don't know what to say. Just keep it up. Just keep it up. That's it now, all right? It's nice work out.
You need to cover up more, okay? You're leaving yourself open.
Now you're starting to see the rewards of all that hard work and training leading up to this fight. As we start round number 4, Teddy's already put his man down, and he's up 3 rounds to 0.
Yeah, well, he's in great condition, and he came here knowing that he was going to have to keep a busy work rate, and he's been doing that.
Bradley's got something to think about now. He just threw a punch and had one coming right back at him. His opponent scored well with the counter. Bradley's gone into a defensive shell, but that shell has cracks in it.
Yeah, it does, and the reason why it's getting cracked is because his opponent is confident that with those earmuffs on, you know, going into that peekaboo defense that he is, he knows he's handcuffed. So he's putting together 3, 4, 5 punches where normally he would only throw 1 or 2, worried something's going to come back.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Manny Pacquiao. And now committing to that midsection as the target with the combination punching. Hits him in the mug with the right. So punch after punch, he keeps taking punishment. Starting to wonder here, Teddy, how much more will he be able to take?
You want it to be the inclination of a fighter, in this case a warrior, to go on. But sometimes enough is enough, and you just have to take your losses and come back to fight another day. I believe we've gotten to that point.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. Manny Pacquiao's showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. Well, you could see what he wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot. Bradley's opponent is having a field day, Teddy. That left hand lands again.
Well, he keeps moving the wrong direction. He needs to move away from that punch.
Super two-punch combo by Manny Pacquiao. Oh, that's gotta hurt. He was able to get up and continue on last time. Now he goes down again. Down he goes, now up he gets.
And if he wants to stay up, he's going to have to grab on, kill a little time.
Targeting that head with the combination punching. A little give and take in here. Solid. How is this going to go on? Once again he hits the deck.
Well, he's getting practice at it, so he might figure it out.
It's over. This fight is over. Manny Pacquiao's in prime form. Power surge here. Knockout winner. That's what you want to see. Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the MGM. When you get a fight like this that everybody's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number one. Went to the body there, but unable to connect. Takes a step back, then the counterpunch by Roy Jones.
Very similar to what you see Floyd Mayweather do. You know, make a miss, pull that shoulder back, and then come right back with the counter.
Well, we've been waiting all week to call this one. Teddy, what kind of fight are you expecting?
Well, the kind of guys that they get insulted if you miss them, Joe.
Look at that combination by Joe Calzaghe. Good right hand. Teddy, convinced me that this is a good matchup for Joe Calzaghe fighting an unorthodox style fighter.
No, I'm not going to convince you that because...
Tough to do, right?
Yeah, it is. And tell you the truth, I'll take it further. It's not a good matchup for anybody. You know...
Hard charging with that right hand. He's jumping all over him now. Joe Calzaghe's nailed by that shot. Big, big shot comes crashing home. What a right hand. And he goes down from it. So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
Good block by Joe Calzaghe. Little head hunting with the left. Good biting, snapping shot by Calzaghe. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Last 10 seconds. seconds of this first round. Jones is starting to score at ease against his opponent there. Anytime you can land a three-punch combination, you're really hitting your groove. And that's the end of round one. Well, we've seen this before, a fighter with a bad cut, and sometimes a fighter that now has a much greater sense of urgency.
Yeah, right now, if he was gambling, if he was in a casino, he's rolling the dice. He's hoping to come up.
Joe Calzaghe stunned, and he is hurt. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. And a smart counterpunch by Roy Jones. Jones is probably thinking to himself that he found an early answer. The counterpunch doing damage here.
And his opponent's thinking, what the heck am I doing? Am I shadow boxing? Because I'm not finding nothing. But I tell you, if I am shadow boxing, that shadow, it has a little bit of a punch. It's hitting me back.
And banging away he goes. And he crashes to the canvas once again. He's gotten up before. What about this time?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Down he goes, but he's going to continue on, beating the count. Halfway through round number 2. Jones is making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch.
Side to side.
What an impact that left hand just made by Calzaghe. Straight right was lined up, but he missed. What a great round this has turned into. After doing the hurting, now he's the one hurt.
Joe, this is about wit, grit, and spit. This is about fighting.
Good flush shot upstairs. The left hand coming into play by Joe Calzaghe. Well, something's got to stick. He sends the combination to the body. 10 seconds remaining in this round. He brings an uppercut that really does damage there. What a revealing round we just saw. Each man was able to hurt the other. You really can tell how much is on the line here between these two.
Yeah, they both came here. I mean, they're in the best shapes of their career. They came here understanding what this fight means.
Joe Calzaghe's going out there after just being knocked down in the last round. If you're standing opposite him, what's the mentality? What's the strategy here?
Well, you want to go after him, but you don't want to walk into a trap either. You want to kind of size him up a little bit. You want to see if he looks like he's okay, but at the same time, keep in your mind that he might be trying to con you. You know you hurt him, so put that pressure on, but do it smart.
Nice strike after catching one by Joe Calzaghe. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. You know, when we sat with these guys yesterday in preparation for this broadcast, we asked them, all right, what's your favorite punch? They both had the same response. We like them all.
Oh, that's a smart fighter, because you want to be as versatile, as rounded as possible.
That's an impactful right hand by Joe Calzaghe. Digging in with a left to the gut. Good flush shot by Roy Jones. Calzaghe's left now getting into the mix. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Joe Calzaghe. Joe Calzaghe's making me question how his legs are right now. I'm not sure that he's all too secure and steady on those legs after that knockdown. Just like he's tying up a lot here.
Yeah, well, you don't have to wonder. You're saying you're not so sure he's secure. Well, he's telling you. You know, he's right there. That's about as honest as a fight is ever going to be, is when he's clinching. He's telling you, I don't feel too good.
This is a classic example we're seeing here as we start round number 4 of just the busier guy taking the fight. He's up 3 rounds to zip on Teddy's scorecard.
Yeah, my concern, though, Joe, I have one little concern.
What's
there.
that?
Well, is he winning the battles, but maybe going to lose the war because he's really wearing himself out. He's working so hard to get things done. Down the road, does he pay a price?
Keep moving, keep moving.
Very nice work by Roy Jones Jr. on the outside. A solid, true uppercut by Joe Calzaghe.
1-2, 1-2.
Takes one to get one. Did you see that? That was a big shot that floored him, and it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox. His sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Calzaghe's still in a tough spot here. Don't get fooled just thinking he beat the count and everything's fine.
And I'm not so sure that he can grab. So what you got to do now, if you're a trainer, the way you taught him in the gym is you don't want to go grab because you might leave yourself open. Move your head when he comes to you, then you grab him.
Good work there with the 3 punches in sequence by Roy Jones. Roy Jones Jr. is doing a really nice job here. I mean, putting his punches together. This is what you're supposed to look like as an offensive fighter.
Yes, it is, especially when you have a guy in front of you putting the earmuffs on. You know, you cover up the way that his opponent is. You're supposed to put them together. 1 or 2 are going to be blocked. But when you put them together like that, they're going to get through.
Commits to the overhand right, and it serves him well. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt.
So in this kind of situation, it's kind of like a wounded animal. Yeah, you can go after, but you better be careful because he'll strike out when you don't expect it.
Start of a new round, but will it be much the same? Joe Calzaghe's been down numerous times tonight, Teddy.
Well, if there was a mercy rule like there is in Little League Baseball, guess what? It would be invoked right now, and this would be over.
See, that's what you want from his left hand. That's exactly what it should be doing, that left hand by Joe Calzaghe. Look at this swarming attack. Joe Calzaghe's taking a barrage of punches. He could go down.
Looks like
Solid. Can he beat the count? I don't think so here, Teddy.
now I know where they got that saying, falling like a sack of potatoes.
Fight is over. Roy Jones Jr.'s opponent is floored. A knockout victory. Boy, was that impressive. Now that's how you end a fight right there. Yes, he was controlling throughout, but he made a good, clean.
I never show signs of fatigue or turn tired, cause I'm the definition of tragedy turn triumph. It's David and Goliath. I made it to the eye of the storm, feeling torn like they fed me to the lions. Before my time start to wind down like the Mayans, I show them how I got the
Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, for a much-anticipated main event. 10 rounds of... Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do, as round 1 is underway.
Side to side.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault.
Keep working that jab, baby. Good job.
What does the high stamina fighter want to do in the early stages of a fight against a guy who maybe isn't as conditioned?
What he wants to do is make him work. Make him work when he's on the inside. Make him work on the outside. Walk him a little bit. Make sure that at all times, mentally and physically, he's got those cylinders pumping.
Well off the mark by Muhammad Ali. Right back to the belt line. Halfway through round number 1. What a nice big right hand from Muhammad Ali. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counterpunching.
Well, the old timers used to say when you're calm in there, when you're controlling there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
On the outside.
Tyson's got to deal with a cut on his cheek right now. The good news is it's below the eye, but still, it could get nasty as the fight progresses. Good doubling up of the jab by Muhammad Ali. Good counter punch. Well, let's talk about what kind of a fight this could end up being, because as far as we see it, both guys are really committed to the cause here. They want each other.
Hey, look, the old times would say these guys are harder to miss than they are to hit.
Tyson's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Muhammad Ali's way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. Muhammad Ali's got a little something coming back at him. A counter punch scored. Tyson's now showing us something that can have a great impact on this fight, Teddy, and that's his ability to counter.
Yeah, he's mixing it up a little bit. We know he can lead. We know he can get off first, but now this dimension, serving him well.
Well-targeted two-punch combo by Muhammad Ali. You see he comes over the top with that right hand, a real solid shot. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Effective work with that flush overhand right.
Don't stay in one spot.
Not able to land the headshot. Oh, you see him with the left of the head there? Well placed, straight right hand. Very accurate two-punch combo by Mike Tyson. Nice work to the midsection with the left. And now he scores well with the straight right.
Let's see some more head movement.
And we come to the end of round number 2.
Good job.
Ali's, well, he's back in the corner, which is critical in terms of trying to stop the bleeding on that cut. But it's also critical because they need to put forth a new defensive game plan.
Yeah, they have to make sure that they buy some time here and start moving their head, using their legs, tying up a little bit, doing anything to kill the clock and not get caught on that cut anymore.
Scores well to the head with the right hand. Blocks that punch. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Tyson's speed, to me, Teddy, is clearly the biggest difference we've seen so far tonight.
Yeah, but there's ways to take away speed. One is to go downstairs to the body and start to discourage the guy a little bit. You know, take some of the air out of those sails.
Big left hand from Ali. Coming to the halfway point of this 3rd round. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Well timed by Mike Tyson. He took a step back, landed the counterpunch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
Punch and move. Punch
Let's
and
talk about the physical stature of Mike Tyson, because he has enormously thick thighs, and through the core area, he has a lot to him where he can get a lot of strength generated from.
Yeah, he does. It comes from the floor, and believe me, he hits you with the floor. He brings that right up to the upstairs. Punchers are born, they're not made. Tyson was born to be a puncher.
Double up your punch. Come on now, champ. Keep moving. Keep moving.
Last 10 seconds. Muhammad Ali's banged by a power punch. Teddy based on... Oh, and there you go. I'll tell you, what a great job by Muhammad Ali's opponent that time. Listen, Ali's the better fighter. Ali's got more experience, but just going out there and making it happen, throwing enough stuff, sometimes it works.
Okay, relax.
Mike Tyson's up 3-0 on Teddy's scorecard, but obviously he's putting together a big lead here, having his man down.
Yeah, his opponent keeps walking straight in, so he's catching him with straight punches, hard straight punches.
Good exchange, scoring well with the right hands. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Ali's almost as if he's scared to throw punches right now, that he's just thinking strictly about defense after being tagged earlier in this fight.
Well, he needs some help in his corner. That's where a good corner comes in right now. They have to straighten his mind out right now. They have to give him another way of attack. They have to give him a plan B.
Able to land the hook to the head.
Keep your distance. There you go.
Tyson's doing well here with that two-punch combination. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. He is wobbly and damaged and just flailing with his arms trying to punch back. Tyson showing you a little defensive skill there, able to move away from that punch. He comes with the straight right hand. Scored well up top.
Combo. Move those feet. Use your feet.
Seconds to go in the fourth. Ali's lack of defense, especially when it comes with just getting away from that right hand, is really costing him a lot here.
Well, it's pretty simple. The old timers would say, move your head, otherwise your opponent will move it for you.
Teddy, what does he need to do right here? He has no balance. His legs aren't underneath him.
Well, you know he can't move because he's going to fall on his own, or the referee's going to stop it. So believe it or not, he's either got to grab or he's got to stand on the rope, stay right in front of the guy, and move his head to make a miss. He can't use his legs.
Accurate shot, straight right hand comes in. Scores up top with a left. Good shot to the head with that right hand. Right to the belt line. Nowhere close that punch by Muhammad Ali. Ali's right hand scores well. The tactical game paying off. You can see the counter punch.
Yeah, you see the counter punch, but you know what I see? I see a little tentativeness now in him because he's afraid to let anything go, because when he misses, bang, it gets caught.
Mike Tyson's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination.
Jab. Pop the jab. Use the jab. Use the jab.
Muhammad Ali is searching for an answer here, Teddy. He wants to fight on the outside, but nothing's going his way.
No, well, the jab is not moving. That's why. Start moving those jabs. And then all of a sudden you might see, hey, what a shock. The guy's staying outside.
And now he's targeting upstairs.
Range.
Teddy, I think he's going to go down. I think he's going to go down after getting tagged right there.
He doesn't know where to go. I mean, he's like a guy.
That uppercut absolutely rocked him. Well, I don't like the way his legs look at all right now. And that's the end of round 5. His eye is completely shut. He really is at risk of being a TKO loser here. I suppose if he can defend himself properly, the fight will go on.
Yeah, well, that's going to be up to the discretion, the judgment of the referee. I mean, this is what the referee is paid for, his judgment in this kind of situation.
And now targeting his opponent with the overhand right. Good job. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's now feeling the after effects of being rocked by a huge hook to the head.
Move your head. Come on, man. Move your head. Get your hands up.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Muhammad Ali. Mike Tyson's got a reputation as being a brawler. Right now, that style has got him in control of this fight in these middle rounds.
Yeah, right now it looks like this fight could be fought in a phone booth. That's exactly the way he likes it.
They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Ali's combination punching working out well there. He landed 3 solid shots. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Muhammad Ali. Well off the mark by Muhammad Ali. 3 minutes gone by in this round. Both these guys with swollen eyes, faces cut up. They are spray painting this ringside area red, Teddy.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I mean, it looks like a carnival, but there's nothing funny going on in that ring.
Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counter-puncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
And yet another big shot comes in. And for the second time tonight, he goes down.
2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ali gets up after being knocked down. Be interesting to see how he responds here.
you know, we've always been able to see how he responds in a physical way, in an athletic way. Great. I mean, he has everything. Now, we're going to see if he has the real package, the full package. What is in the heart? What is in the soul? What is in the mind of Muhammad Ali?
Not able to connect with the uppercut. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Muhammad Ali. Mike Tyson's combination punching is working well here.
Punch and move. Punch and move.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand.
Good job.
Boy, sharp two-punch combination by Mike Tyson. Tyson's ability to just get to his opponent before his opponent gets to him, showcase there, his hand speed is very good.
Yeah, it is, Joe. You know, it speaks to one of those old sayings that the trainers used to say, just get off first. That's what he's doing right now. He's getting off first.
And that does it for this round.
This guy down.
So the beginning of the 8th round is upon us. Tyson's had it his way. He has scored knockdowns, and he is just dominating.
Yeah, now it's his fight to win or throw away. The only way he doesn't win it is he gets careless.
Finish with the hook. Finish with the hook.
Now hugging on the inside. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Muhammad Ali. Ali's gas tank may be heading towards empty here.
Yeah, and I don't see any gas station in the nearby vicinity.
A headshot blocked. Tyson's making this so that it's becoming a very frustrating night for his opponent. I mean, when your defense is that sharp, it can just drive your opponent crazy.
Yeah, it can. First of all, it can start to break down. You know, we always look at the physical things in life and anything. You know, you're pounding a guy and you're going to break the guy down. Hey, if you're just smart and you're slick like this guy and you're making a guy miss, you start to break him down. He's breaking the guy down that way.
Oh, what a whip by Muhammad Ali.
Let it go!
Putting him in position against the ropes.
There you go. Nice!
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. And round 8 comes to an end. 60 seconds. That's all they get. Just 60 seconds to deal with the fact that their fighter has an eye that's completely shut.
That's all they need. I mean, that's their job. Now they got to show that they can perform under those conditions.
They both decide to bring it. Tyson's doing a good job of putting his punches together. His opponent's got to be wondering, how do I stop this?
Well, right now, you made a good point there, because right now his opponent is wondering too much. You know, he's just busy blocking the punches, wondering about the combinations. He's not getting off.
And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Muhammad Ali. We come to the end of this round, and for this fighter, I think that's a good thing, because I was looking at him there, Teddy, and looked like he was breathing in and out of his mouth for most of that round.
Yeah, and that's a bad sign. That means that the gas tank is a little low. He's low on petrol.
Nice strike after catching one by Muhammad Ali. Ali's blocking ability is doing well for him there. Ali blocks it. Muhammad Ali's got to be asking himself, at least his corner's got to be asking, can this go on like this? Can we continue to work at this work rate, throwing this many punches, and be this ineffective?
Joe, if he was a painter, he definitely wouldn't be Rembrandt, because, you know, they're not clean strokes. They're not strokes that, you know, you look at them and they're paying off for him. I mean, he's more like doing finger paints. I mean, he's just throwing stuff at that canvas, and it's not looking real pretty right now.
Not much action as he just ties up. Good combination to the head.
Jump on! Nice!
Good return fire that time. He said he was going to do it from the outside. Oh! Throw the scorecards out. Ali's down and looks to be out.
One, two, three.
Mike Tyson's hand to be raised in victory. He scores the knockout here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, by way of knockouts, your winner,
So here we are late in the fight, just coasting along, and then that happens.
And that's
Good evening, everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore, and we're glad to be bringing you action. Well, they've been waiting for this moment, and now they get it. Round one underway. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Mosley's cut is on the cheek, and you can see that it's bothering him a bit right now. That's something we'll keep our eye on. Teddy, we know that the body work's going to be there from Cotto, but what else should we be looking for from him?
Well, you should also be looking for sometimes a little adjustment. Cotto, when he has the box, when he has to change it up, he can do that.
He gets hit, but he gives it right back. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Miguel Cotto with a big left hand. Cotto's missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. Good work defensively by Sugar Shane Mosley. Plus, he landed that counterpunch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautifully.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Speed comes in different forms. In his case tonight early on, expect to see it offensively. This is a fighter that can get after you like a viper.
Yeah, he can, but he's going to need those feet to go along with it. You know, he's going to get those punches off, but he needs to get out of dodge afterwards.
Solid counter punch by Sugar Shane Mosley. Missed the body shot. Tremendous pace being set early on here between these two. Can't see this fight going the distance with this pace.
No, not unless something changes, like moving their heads a little bit.
Nice work blocking that, and then an uppercut of his own. That's a stinging right hand by Sugar Shane Mosley. Took a shot, now he gives a left. And we come to the end of round number one. Mosley's cut man is going to earn his pay for sure. That is a bad gash.
And I'm wondering what he's using in there. You know, you can only use certain things, Avatine, adrenaline, and thrombin. I'm wondering if he's using legal things right now, because that's the kind of cut that tempts you to use crazy glue.
A three-punch combination scores. Nice work by Sugar Shane Mosley. Off the target by Miguel Cotto. Nice work with the overhand right. Well-placed counter punch by Sugar Shane Mosley. Mosley's landed a good, solid combination.
You're doing great.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Wow, what an uppercut. Shane Mosley's hitting the mark right now. How precise was he there with that three-punch combo? Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Zones in on that overhand right. He missed with that headshot. And he engages in the clinch. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Final 60 seconds after 2 minutes of pure fury. Mosley's coming through now beautifully. That's the combination punching he wants to put forth. Blocks away that headshot.
Cover your head.
Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Solid right by Miguel Cotto. And that's the end of round 2. Teddy, let's discuss what's going on right here. His eye is completely swollen shut. What is the concern with the referee in the ringside physician?
Well, right now they're worried about the welfare. You know, not just about tonight, but the future of this fight, of what damage he will take now because he can't see correctly.
He gets to him with an uppercut. Look at that. I love what Cotto's opponent's doing to him tonight. He's just saying, listen, I'm going to get there first, and I'm going to do it with a certain level of aggressiveness that's going to get that end result. Cotto down. Look it up.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Cotto's trainer is thrilled with this. He gets up off the canvas. Now he wants to see how he'll react. Able to dismiss that body shot. Cotto's able to avoid that punch. That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by Sugar Shane Mosley. There's the headshot, but he parries it away. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Miguel Cotto. Still no defense out of him. Still no ability to stop this onslaught. He's taking serious damage.
And you got to worry about his future, because the damage he's taking right now for tonight, okay, we understand that, but how is this going to impact him for the future? That's where you're starting to get into a danger zone right now.
A well-placed overhand right. It's tough to assess, but Mosley's cut may look worse than it actually is. I mean, all the blood is spraying everywhere.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly right. And you just want...
Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Cotto showing some defense with the block. And you can see he wanted to do that as he holds on there. And now another left. Tried the hook, didn't get it. 10 seconds to go in this third round. And round 3 comes to an end. Mosley's a 3-zip on Teddy's scorecard as we begin round 4 here. But Teddy, having scored a knockdown, sometimes it can work against you. You don't want to become complacent.
So we've seen that many times where all of a sudden you think that the fight's over. Now all you have to do is go out there and just wait for him to raise your hand. That could be a door that could be left open.
Big shot there. How about that? He goes from being the victim to handing out the punishment.
2.
Mosley's rising back up. That takes some guts. That was nice. He just drew the punch from his opponent, and then a good counter by Sugar Shane Mosley.
Yeah, like running through the rain without getting wet. Beautiful.
He comes back with the left hand again. Takes one to give one. Uppercut in return. Cotto's inability to get away from his opponent's left hand is so evident.
And it's going to stay that way if he doesn't change something. He needs to move the other direction, away from that punch.
Down side to side.
Mosley's punch didn't come close. He's punching away even though he's been stunned.
Keep moving.
Move your head. Muévete la cabeza.
Mosley's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. Fourth round now with its last 10 seconds. Teddy, he may go down just by stumbling the way he's bumbling around this ring.
Well, he's got to stop moving. Actually, you never want to fight on the ropes. This is one time he probably needs to be on the ropes just to steady him and then move his head a little bit. That might be his only shot.
Work the body, kid. Body shot.
Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. Targeting a left hand to the body.
You're taking too much punches. Hands up.
Cotto's doing a poor job. There's no other way to really say it. I mean, he's sitting there trying to stay committed to being a counterpuncher, but in the meantime, the fight is getting away from him in a big way.
Yeah, he needs a plan B right now. You know, he came in with plan A, Joe, but plan B is what he needs. He has to find another way to create offense. He's not going to be able to do it countering on the back end.
Halfway through this round here. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Combo lands to the head. That right hand over the top lands flush. There it is! And once again, he goes down. The question is, can he rise up again?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Miguel Cotto looking to fight on after being floored. Mosley's three-punch combination there is going to impress the judges. Little head knocking with that right hand. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Miguel Cotto showing off his skill set with that jab. Unable to get to Mosley that time, he blocked it. And round 5 comes to an end. One of his eyes is completely shut. They want this fight to continue on. They want to give themselves every chance they have to win it. What do they need to do?
Well, what they need to do is be very calm in the corner, get pressure on that cut, get the right medicines in there, and maybe find a way to fool around in the corner somehow, dump some water, you know, in the corner where the referee has to spend a little bit more time cleaning it up. They want to get a little bit more seconds.
Cotto sticking to what we've always known of him, Teddy. The style hasn't changed, even though he was knocked down earlier.
You know, a lot of trainers would say, hey, they pat him on the back. They say, there you go, kid. You know, stay with your identity. Just make sure that you correct a couple little things you need to correct.
Mosley's combination punching is just perfect there. 3 punches landing. Now, this is exactly what I love out of an offensive fighter, Teddy. A guy who's able to put together the multi-punch combinations and make it look like it's just a sweet science.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you can do when you have good fundamentals. Not just good physical ability. That's only part of the equation. But just good technical ability. And that's what he's doing. He's snapping his punches. They're nice and clean. They're crisp. They're short. They're together.
Unable to make an impact there by Miguel Cotto. Shane Mosley's so dangerous with that accuracy. A 2-punch combination landing.
You're still not moving enough. Move.
10 seconds to go in this round. Cotto's well off the mark that time. Comes back with an overhand right. And that's the end of round 6. Teddy, did you bring any painter's drop cloths? Because there is blood flying everywhere from these two.
Yeah, I got a poncho. I picked it up. A guy was selling it outside. It was raining, but we never thought it'd be necessary to use it inside. It is now.
Cotto's leaving himself wide open there. You just can't do that.
Well, you can do it, but you're going to get paid. You're going to eat some leather. You're going to get punched in the mouth. That's going to happen.
Side to side.
gets one in there. He just missed that shot up top. Punches and bunches, combination up top. Oh, and they decide to trade there. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. And he just holds on there.
Head and body. Head and body.
Back and forth. He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. Good scoring counterpunch. What a big shot. Oh, and now the real test. Can he get up after going down a second time?
3, 4, 5.
Mosley's going to keep taking this test, rising up after being knocked down. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Miguel Cotto. And that's the end of round 7. Round number 8 underway, a chance to look at Teddy's scorecard. You see the big margin and differential here, but don't go channel surfing on us. This fight is hardly over. Both men have traded knockdowns. He's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Mosley's recuperative abilities being tested to the limit here. Just 60 seconds to gather yourself after being knocked down in the last round.
Now, we talk about the fighter, but it's important right now for the corner, for the referee, for the doctor to know that he does have those kind of recuperative powers. So they give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe the ref gives him a little more time than he gives somebody else.
He needs to improve the accuracy a little bit. That was comical by Miguel Cotto. Cotto's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there.
Headbutt, headbutt.
Oh, a nice two-punch combo by Sugar Shane Mosley.
Keep going.
Miguel Cotto's legs look shaky. He was hurt. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. How is he going to survive this? Once again, he hits the deck.
He's going to have to find a way.
Saved by the bell. That's like something out of a movie here.
Yeah, except nobody's coming in there and saying cut. You know, he has to keep going here. Right now, the only thing he knows is he's got flashballs going off in his head.
Good job on the two-punch combo by Sugar Shane Mosley. Mosley's giving us a taste of some of that athletic ability, that hand speed right there. Good combination.
And his opponent, though, now is going to have to show us that he could do something to sort of, you know, adjust to this, to counter this. And that's going to be controlling range and timing, because he can't match up with the physical hand speed.
What an excellent two-punch combo by Sugar Shane Mosley. right now with that two-punch combo. Miguel Cotto's tagged by a right hand. Well, he just went from hunted to hunter.
And now he's going to track him down.
Big shot he just scored with. Forget about the judges. This one may be over now. Miguel Cotto's down, and he looks like he's in bad shape.
When you fall that way, you usually don't get up.
A knockdown blow floors Miguel Cotto, but he gets up looking to continue on and survive.
He's on spaghetti legs right now. He better grab.
Big shot. Miguel Cotto's evening could be over soon, folks. And it's all over. Sugar Shane Mosley's gunned down yet another opponent. A knockout victory.
By way of knockouts, your winner, Sugar Shane